Hey, this is Lindsay, your insurance chick, and I just wanted to check in. I don't know if you've noticed, but building supplies are still at an all-time high after about 2 years, and inflation is continuing to rise. Cost of labor is going up. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at your homeowner's policy, that's something that we probably need to do. Not too long ago, we had some folks who had a claim, and their homeowner's policy had not been updated in a while. The house didn't necessarily have as much coverage as they would have liked because they didn't take into account that things do change over time. So one of the things that we really need to look at is making sure that all of those different factors are taken into account so that your home is covered properly. One thing I hear a lot is, well, I built my home for however many dollars years ago. That's great. You can't rebuild it for that now. I also hear, well, I built my home and I got deals on this and that and we saved money here. Great. If your house completely burned down to the ground and a contractor had to put it back, that contractor is not going to get the same deals that you did. And if it took you 2 years to build your house and you need to be back in it in 6 months, you're definitely not going to have time to look for those savings either. So you need to make sure that you have the money there. Some people will say that if something happened to their house, they wouldn't put it back the same way. They wouldn't build their house as big. Most of the time, we find that that's not the case. You still end up wanting the same house that you had or something comparable to it. And if you don't, great. Whatever you have left over from the smaller house that you build is yours to keep. One other thing to consider is that whatever your home is covered for, say your home is covered for $250,000. If the replacement cost on your home is $250,000, that's great. But if your home is a total loss, say a tornado swings through, you have to be able to rebuild your house and clear the debris with that $250,000. So even if your home replacement cost value is where it needs to be, if you don't have enough there to cover the thousands and thousands of dollars that it takes to remove the demolished structure, you still need to look at your policy. Some other things to think about is, what additional structures do you have? A detached garage or carport, a pump house, well house, pool house, a shop for your toys. Any of those items needs to be properly covered under your additional structures. And then if you've added a barn or any kind of agricultural structure, that's not going to be covered unless it's scheduled on your policy. So make sure you give me a call and let me know when you add those things as well. Just some things to think about. If you think we need to go over your policy, please give me a call so we can get that taken care of. Most of the time it's pretty simple. Another thing to give me a call for is anytime you update your roof. So if you've put a new roof on in the last couple years and you haven't let me know, make sure you give me a shout for that too. So just some little words of advice for this month. And if you need anything, give me a call and I'll see you soon. Thanks.